Hello there, Amit here. Welcome back to Food Culture Knowledge. Today, we are back at Universal Studios in Orlando, and we are visiting Lombard's Seafood Grill. Lombard's is a highly thought of restaurant located within the theme park. It is located in the San Francisco portion of the park, and it's meant to give you the experience of being at the Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. The interior architecture and design are simply gorgeous, and you will very quickly forget that you are in a theme park. There are so many little touches that you can while away the time discovering, from a stained glass ceiling to sculpted fountains. Here at Lombard's, you will eat with both your eyes and mouth. I cannot wait to try the food. We're here at Lombard's Seafood Grill here at Universal Studios, Florida. It's a beautiful, beautiful restaurant, as you can see behind me. Just wonderful views, wonderful layout. Now, you might be wondering, as a vegetarian, what am I doing in a seafood restaurant? Well, they have a lot of vegetarian options here, thankfully. Universal and most theme parks really do a good job trying to cater to people of all kinds of diets. So you'll find vegan options here, vegetarian options here. And in front of us, we have one of those options. This is the spinach artichoke dip. It's freshly prepared spinach artichoke dip with just out of the fryer tortilla chips. It looks really good. Let's take a look at this. Let's just look at the inside. Oh, look at that. So yeah, you can see the cheese, the spinach. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, I can see the artichoke dips in. The artichoke bits in there too. This looks really good. So let's try it with a chip. Get a nice. Ooh, my chip broke. That's all right. Let's use the spoon here. Get a good hunk. Oh, that's good. Oh, so there are a couple of things happening there. The tortilla chips, you can taste the freshness. I think they have some sea salt on here, if you can see. Some nice big chunks of sea salt. So you're getting a wonderful salty flavor and a wonderful crunch from the tortilla chips. And then you get into the queso, you get the creaminess of the cheese, and then the spinach and the artichoke provide that wonderful fresh flavor. You have that interplay between the fresh flavors of the vegetables and the creaminess of the cheese. It is really, really nice. Let's go in for another bite. Break off the chip here this time. Let's get a nice spoonful there. Get a little bit more. Oh yeah. That is so good. This is a great vegetarian option if you come over here. One thing to keep in mind if you come here, you actually get, I think you get unlimited chips here because they'll just bring you some more as soon as your first batch finishes up. So don't forget to ask for that. But this is so delicious. This is some of the best spinach dip I think I've ever had. This restaurant is very highly acclaimed. I've read a lot about it, and I really understand why now. The food is just phenomenal. It's such a simple thing like spinach dip, but it's so well done. Most places, they'll just put a bunch of cheese, a bunch of fat in there and call it a day. There's actually a lot of complex flavors in this. It feels like you're eating something, very, very well made, something made with a lot of love. Very good. We have the tofu noodle bowl here. This is a vegan option available at Lombard's. It's really nice to have this option, whether you're vegan or vegetarian. And it looks really, really pretty. You can see we have udon noodles, bok choy, tofu, and I'm not quite sure what kind of sauce it is. It described it as an umami sauce, but it looks fantastic. It's just a beautiful color on it. I can't wait to try this. Let's get the chopsticks out. Let's dig in. All right, let's get a bit of that noodle first. Whoop, sauce everywhere. These noodles are really fresh. I can tell by the texture that these haven't been sitting on a shelf. I wouldn't be surprised if they made these in-house, honestly. They're so nice and soft. Or if not in-house, then they're freshly made off-site. But the texture is wonderful. The broth has that umami flavor. It's really lovely. Let's try it with a little bit of the tofu now and the bok. Well, let's just try some tofu by itself first. Nice and soft. It's a silky tofu, the super soft tofu. It's really nice, well grilled. You can see the grill marks. And let's try some with the bok choy now. Let's try with one of these. Whoop. A little bit of sauce is flying. Oh wow, this is an entire piece of bok choy. Okay. Oh, that's really, really nice. The bok choy is cooked very well. It has a nice crunch to it when you eat it with the noodles. The textures there are just so wonderful. This is really well made. I've eaten some noodle bowls, a lot of vegan noodle bowls, and the flavor on this is really nice overall. This is really, really well made. Got a nice chunk of tofu on this one. That is really nice. I can't get over how soft the noodles are. Just perfect. Perfectly cooked. You don't even have to use your teeth to chew them. They're so soft. But they still have a nice chew. Even though they're soft, they still have that kind of nice chew. It's an interesting halfway. Whoops, just a little splatter. Sorry, I'm a little messy here. Forgive me. It's a theme park. I've been walking all day. I'm a little tired, so forgive my poor manners here a little bit, please, and my lack of coordination at the moment. That is really good. I really like the bok choy a lot, just because of the texture it provides. The noodles are super soft, so you get that little crispy, crunchy texture from the bok choy. They cooked it really well. That's the key. You can tell they cook the bok choy at a very high temperature to keep that texture the way. Because if you do it at a soft temperature or low temperature, it's just going to come out mushy and soft. So this is good technique that they've used. Not that I'm a cooking expert or anything, just a little bit that I know. We had a lovely meal here at Lombard's Seafood Grill, and even though we're vegetarian, or even if you're vegan, you can have a lovely meal here. They cater to everybody, and the staff here is amazing. If you have any questions, if you have any issues with allergies or dietary needs, ask them, and they will get you the answers you need. I've been so impressed with the lengths they're willing to go to make sure that everyone is comfortable with the food they're ordering. So If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. We had a terrific experience with Tino today, and he was just wonderful. And if you come in here, ask for him. He's so good at his job, you can tell. And we're really glad we came here, tried this out. At first I was hesitant to try maybe a seafood restaurant, just because, you know, even though they said they have vegetarian stuff, I was like, well, you know, maybe they won't do it that well. But for a theme park, they do it pretty good here. They do really good food, so I think it's a great option. It's not overly expensive. Remember, you're in a theme park, so nothing's going to be cheap. But I think it was like $21 for the noodles, for the tofu noodles, and that's not bad at all things considered. So definitely give this place a try if you're coming down here. Please honor us by hitting that subscribe button if you like this video.